Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello audience, we are from Sekolah Tinggi Ilmu Ekonomi Pasundan Bandung, class of E-Management. The goal of this video was to fulfill an English lecture. First of all, introduce me, Vika Enda Rahayu, as moderator in this debate. This debate will discuss the impact of social media. Then, the opposition team, please present the statement on the impact of social media.
It is undeniable that in this era of COVID-19, people are using social media more often. Where social media is full of bad news that make people think widely or uncontrollably, and also a lot of exaggerated news story that make people anxious. This is not good and will have a big impact on the public.
Social media is now used almost all over the world. Users can make new friends on social media without the hassle of meeting in person.
Well, let's get to the debate core. To the opposition team may present the response to affirmative team's statement and continue the affirmative team response to the opposition team's statement and so on.
Getting friends from social media is not always safe because they can fake their identity, and many naughty people use social media to deceive many people, and many people have become victims.
But besides that, social media can make it easier for us to find information easily. Besides that, we can shop easily through social media.
Yes, very true for opinion from Sister Sophie from Team 2. Social media can make it easier to buy necessities without having to leave the house, especially during the current pandemic.
It all depends on how useful it is. Can it be minimized or not? And its usefulness is also now the average use of social media from work to school, so we can blame the existence of social media. Even more so now that there is an outbreak of the COVID-19 disease. So the community is greatly helped by this social media can communicate remotely.
During time, management needs to be trained continuously so that it becomes a habit so that negative impact, such as ignoring time in using social media, can be minimized because social media is useful as a medium of communication between humans and one another.
In my opinion, social media is one of the most important media in today modern times, especially now that everyone is doing it at home to avoid the coronavirus. Therefore, social media is the main source to be able to communicate with colleagues, teachers, parents, friends, and relatives too.
Because communication and anything is now done through social media, the negative impact is that interpersonal communication is also lacking. This can lead to lack of sharing stories between families or direct interaction. Without realizing it, the lack of direct communication also affects the formation of identity, besides that it can affect mental health. If the lack of direct communication can also affect mentality, people tend to vent their emotion on social media. The big impact is cyberbullying. What is cyberbullying? Cyberbullying is a form of violence of the internet that is carried out or experienced by someone.
In my opinion, the use of social media is very much needed in this day and age because, in addition to entertaining social media, it can also help some people who want to do business easily, and many also show their talents and work on social media. to be appreciated by many.
Because so much content is present on social media, social media activists continue to dig for various kind of content so they don't care about time. Even become addicted and often use social media so they don't sleep until late night. Eventually until forget to eat. This is not good, cause it can cause disease.
That's what I will emphasize what my team has said, that doing time management is related continuously so that it can become a habit. We also have the right to regulate the content that we will see.
Okay, now to each other team, please reaffirm the statements in the form of conclusion.
Social media is not completely safe because there are still unscrupulous individuals who use social media unwisely, such as from by using other people's identities, spreading untrue news. Besides that, social media can also change a person's nature to be less good, such as being negligent, consumptive, forgetting time until addicted.
Social media is useful for humans today because it can connect things with other people and insight from ideas and experiences that people share on social media and help others develop their business by promoting on social media or also buying products or services that are sold.
Thanks to the both teams. Lastly, the conclusion of this debate is social media has broader in that it has positive and negative side. A positive side that social media can provide information and knowledge. But on the negative side, social media can spread bad news and lead to addiction if unwise use of social media will have a consequent impact on the use of social media itself.